Story County Democrats, are you fired up? Are you ready to win? Are you fired up? Are you ready to win? There it is. That's what I love to hear. I know you are, Story County. I'm State Representative Ross Wilburn. I'm the chairperson of the Iowa Democratic Party. I'm proud to be representing you, proud to be chair of the party, proud to be a member of the Story County Democrats. So thank you all for your time, your energy, your efforts. I'm going to take my bling off here, the state party hat. It has been an honor to serve as your state representative following trying to fill the big shoes of Lisa Hedden. So where are you at, Lisa? I know you're at there. You are somewhere. So each and every day I think about Lisa when I'm on there and we're doing battle, and I just what Lisa do. That's kind of what I would think, and that would serve me well when I'm up there. But thank you so much for coming to the fundraiser. And before we get going, the last couple of years have been very challenging for us as a country, for us as a state. And I just want to take just a brief moment, if we can think about those who've been we've lost due to coronavirus and other circumstances, and just the challenges that everyone has faced. Just take a moment. Thank you so much. We honor them with taking care of each other by doing what Democrats do. We put people over politics. We talk about the values that we share together. And as a state representative and all the electeds that we have here in the room, I know that we try and vote your values and fight for those values, whether it's clean air, clean water, good jobs, mental health care, making sure that we're taking care of our farmers, making sure that folks who are suffering from the negative impacts of discrimination, that we are fighting for all of that and more for each other together. And I'll take a moment outside of my role as a MC just to say that I am running for re-election in District 50 this time, the new district, and will be honored to have your vote as we continue to fight for each other. I do want to say that, well, first of all, I know Jane Halliburton's here, so Jane, can you give us a wave, everybody, say hi to everybody. So I don't know if there's any other former electeds in here. Any other, Jane Halliburton, that was Jane Halliburton. Any other former electeds in here? All right, just wanted to make sure that I acknowledge them. This is probably the easiest. I get asked to do master ceremonies frequently, and this is the easiest one, because you all have done this so often, you know where to go, but also because we have so many wonderful candidates, so many wonderful speakers, that all I'm going to do is just say their name and office, and they're going to come up and tell you about themselves. But just a little about myself, since I am also a candidate. I've been living in Ames for 8 years now. I just moved last weekend over to Northwestern Avenue, so I have some new neighbors. If you see me out there on Northwestern Avenue, please stop by and say hi. But I grew up in Galesburg, Illinois, moved to the Quad Cities. My father was working for International Harvester, a good union job, making combines in the Quad Cities. And so my family, we moved to Davenport. I finished high school in Davenport Central, class of '82. I've got my 40th high school reunion this September. A little older than I look. But did go to the University of Iowa and social worker by profession. And so that's why I really enjoy doing community work and listening to you all in order to help improve community. I'm one of 5 in my family. I've got 2 children. They're adults. My youngest is 28 and my oldest is 31 now. So time sure gets away from us all. But, I proudly served as mayor of Iowa City, came here, and as I mentioned, several of you encouraged me to run for the special election to serve in the House of Representatives. And because of your support and helping educate me on the votes I need to take at the House Representatives, and working as the chair of the party, trying to take Story County values and spread those around the state, just a little point of personal privilege. On September 28th, the African American Museum in Cedar Rapids, September 29th, they're honoring me as a history maker, and I think because I'm doing the work of you put me in a position to earn that honor. So without further ado, thanks again for being here. There'll be a moment later on where we will have to pass the hat, and a little bit of money and a lot of hard work and energy is how we're going to get it done, Democrats. There were some great polls that came out, single digits for some of our candidates. I won't steal anyone's thunder, but we are within distance. With your time and energy and effort, we are in striking range of being able to win some seats and to tilt the pendulum back our way, the community way, as opposed to those with the most money and those with the most greed.